I'm Kishana speaking, and it's nice to see you all back in another video. And this video is basically about how to make a homemade lipstick, which is brown color. Well, many ladies like brown, and brown is more of a chocolatey coffee color. So, yes, same as me. I really love chocolate colors. Basically, in another video, I found that a lady did make a homemade lipstick using cocoa powder, but I just wanted to make it a bit different by using dark chocolate, which is available in any store. Well, this I found from a shop that sold dark chocolate. So because I prefer dark chocolate, since I'm more of a person who does not prefer the usual chocolate because of the way I maintain myself. You can say that too. And well, this is a Ritzberry brand sugar-free dark chocolate. So you can get many other types of brands as well. Maybe there are other brands that are much better. We can get that as well. So you can get even normal chocolate or even cocoa powder. You can try because it's still chocolate. And here you go. What I did was, I already made a chocolate and I put it to melt. Well, I'll tell you how I did that because I should. Basically, I took three square pieces of the chocolate, and then I let it melt. Well, there are different ways of melting. You can keep it on a metal plate and keep it close to a lamp that has fire lit on it, or you can keep it close to some sort of heat that helps to melt it down. Well, here I have not achieved that sort of a consistency, but it's sort of chocolate sort of consistency, which I'll be showing you right here. You see that? Well, I'll show you a closer look so you can get an idea of how it looks. Basically, what I did was I put the 3 pieces of chocolate in, sprinkled some drops of water, and then kept it in the sun, believing that the sun would melt it down. But still, it's good that you can still try melting it in other heat like you do usually in the kitchen. There's no issue, but I just tried this. It's beautiful. And what I've achieved, I'll show you. So yes, you have seen the consistency that I've achieved. So it's now your turn to make the best consistency that you can do. Now the next ingredient that we need in the process is a Vaseline. Well, have you got a Vaseline? You can get it in any store, in the pharmacy, or any beauty shops. You can purchase Vaseline. It's blurry here, but yeah, petroleum Vaseline. If you ask for a Vaseline, they give you. But it's not lotion, it's the jelly. I put the Vaseline on the plate and I'll show you what to do next. We're going to mix these two ingredients, which is the chocolate and and the Vaseline. And I'll show you how it looks like after mixing it. So yeah, this is how it looks like after adding some more Vaseline, and this is the sort of consistency again that I've achieved. You can still add more Vaseline and chocolate you think is good to make it look smooth, like Nutella. You know, the Nutella chocolate you buy and comes in the tin, so it looks just like that. And that is a good consistency, but we'll still go on stirring it. And the next part is coming next, which is using the boiler method. So I'll show you how to do that. That's what I've achieved right now. So the next method would be the double boiler method, and I'll explain you what it looks like to do double boiler method. Hello, I just forgot to mention that there's one little step in between. Like in other videos, to make a lipstick at home, they suggested using something called beeswax, but then there's another method too, which I've also found, is using a candle wax. So I've got a candle here, as you can see, and I'll just scrape down some bits of the candle and put it in the chocolate mixed with Vaseline, and you can see how it looks like. So basically you just got to get your candle stick and anything that you can scrape off the wax from it. Basically I'm going to just do this and get the wax falling all over my chocolate. You can see that how it drops on it. It looks really beautiful. That's how the not the coconut, but the grated wax, candle wax, looks like on the chocolate. Obviously it looks like grated coconut, but it's not coconut, it's candle wax. So what I'm going to do is going to take this and I'm going to put it on the boiling water, which is the double boiler method, which I'll be showing you. So it's time for the double boiler method, which I'm going to show you next. But before that, we should boil some water and then go on with the double boiler method. Guys, so the next step is after you mix the candle wax and chocolate and Vaseline after the double boil method, the next step is to take an empty lipstick tube if you have one, or you can also use another type of container that you're comfortable using with. So I got a used lipstick tube which I used earlier, but then since the lipstick's over, I've tried to make use of it. So what we do is just keep the top part there, and we're going to put the mixture into this little by little. Once we're done, you just got to refrigerate that in the fridge for about 15 minutes. And once we're done, I'll show you how this looks like, how this lipstick turns out to be, whether it's a good one or whether it's a flop. I just forgot to say that if you think that the lipstick is full by just putting one, by just filling one spoonful like this, it's actually not full. In order to make sure it's not full, or whether you have to refill, whether you have to fill again, you can just do this. So if there's space at the bottom, the top part goes down, and then there's more room to put more of the chocolate in this. There's more space. So what we do, as I said, is get more of the chocolate that you have and put in the tube. Overfill it, and then just put it at the top of the tube inside, and then again. I think it's full, but we'll check because we can never be sure. Looks like there is some space, so we'll see. more space. Okay, so we get more chalky and dab it in. We know that during the current situation where a lot of countries are affected due to corona, pandemic lockdowns, curfews and stuff, and still women or even other genders who like to apply makeup, still they feel that they want to apply makeup. So in that case, this is a good alternative. And also for ladies who go to work or who are living abroad or even find it difficult to purchase cosmetics due to the priciness of the cosmetics. Most of the times cosmetics are affordable for some, sometimes less. So therefore it's a good alternative that you can do this at home if you have just the tube. These type of tubes you can get for a very affordable price. I believe we can get them online as well, or if you can go to a fancy shop, maybe you get any of these. If you get these and start making your own lipstick, maybe you can save a lot, and you're just only spending for the tubes, and the other stuff are also being spent on, but they're already in your kitchen. So it's a really good alternative there. Let's go on It looks like it's at the top now, but let's continue to very happy noise. Something that you got to bear with when you make this, but it's good for learning, exploring, and yeah, basically that's what I'm into. There's a bit of space, which I'll again fill in some of the chocolate. Some of you might wonder, why do we even need Vaseline when we can just put in the melted chocolate? Well, that's a good question, but you can try that. We'll try it another time on another video maybe. But this should work because of the Vaseline, which makes it smooth, and maybe you need the capacity or the tendency to use the lipstick without breaking it. Because chocolate will just melt. You need something to hold it tight. That's why we also use wax, just like candle will be a stick, to be like stick. You know what I mean? You might wonder how would we ever get the top part of the lipstick like that? Yeah, we can. First of all, we have to fill the tube inside like this. Well, let's see how it looks. It looks like it's on the top. Well, I'll get back to you after I'm sure that I'm done with So what do you think? I've achieved this color. Yes, and let me get a closer look, so I'm sure that you love this. How do you feel? You think it's good? I feel really happy with how it turned out. So you see, it's possible. And after many experiments, I'll just reveal a secret. Well, the lipstick didn't turn out like, usual commercial lipsticks where you just flip it and it comes up. It didn't turn out like that, but it just turned out like this. So what I did was, it turned out in the sense, it was full, but I couldn't turn it open and closed because it's an old lipstick tube. Maybe you can get a good one, or maybe you can fill half of the tube and try it first, and then you can try opening and closing the lipstick tube to see if it works. But still, if it doesn't work, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. I found an easy technique. Still, you just got to get a powder. If you have a translucent powder, you can use that. If not, you can use even your baby powder or usual daily powder that you use daily for your face and body. So I'll just show you this. I've tried now. I have a lot of brushes, but still doesn't mean that it works really well. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but each brush has their own uniqueness. I tried the thin one first time, but it didn't work that really well. So what I did was I used the brush that's a bit bigger. Because it was smooth at the top and I was able to swish back and forth. It was really smooth because the other ones were a bit tough. They didn't move that easily. You can what I did was I just took the brush, right, and I put it in the lipstick tube like this. Hey guys, so the first thing you do is take your brush, and this is the brush that I used, which worked really well because of how smooth it moved. You can see how smooth. So that's the type of brush you need. And I took my lipstick, put my brush in, and then I started dabbing it all over my lips the way you want it to appear. You can use as much as lipstick you want. After that, I just take the powder, which I put some here, which you can see. Right. You can take baby powder, translucent powder, anything, and you can use the brush. Just dab it again, and then put it, and then just blend it. You will get the effect. And make sure you keep just do that. And since there is the lipstick as well on your brush, it blends really easily, so you don't have to worry about the powder looking too white on your lips. Alright, don't forget that it's not edible because you mix it with Nestle. If you like, maybe. I don't recommend it. And that's how I achieved the brown lips. And I'm sure you like the look of the lips. So guys, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment on the comment section below with any of your questions. I'm really happy to experiment and make sure I answer and find out new ways to make things more easy and affordable. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.